Battle Through the Heavens F 169, a preview of the coming war. Unleashing the four-color Fire Lotus, battling a high-level Demai Saint. The Soul Hall's second venerate, Guyu, but the ever-victorious technique unexpectedly fails this time. Fortunately, at the critical moment, Yao Lo, also a high-level Demai Saint, arrives to save them. They are spared from calamity, but this plunges the Fallen Star Pavilion into an unprecedented crisis. After Ziyan cleansed the ancient Bodhi tree of an ancient emperor's negativity, he experienced 100 reincarnations, reaching the peak of 9th Revolution Do Venerate. The ancient Bodhi tree not only fused the Bodhi heart, which grants instant sainthood, into Ziyan's body, but before he left, it also gave him dozens of Bodhi seeds to aid his breakthrough to Demai Saint. But the fact that our hero possessed the Bodhi heart remained a secret known only to him. As for the Bodhi seeds, Ziyan distributed them among his female friends and gave one each to Gu Hua and Gu Crossing. The only ones left out were his previous adversaries, Hanyu and Jufeng. After all, he wouldn't commit the foolish act of creating powerful enemies for his future. However, Hanyu and Jufeng would not accept this. They had also suffered heavy losses on this trip. To return empty-handed was too great a loss. Just like that, their argument escalated into a full-blown battle. Jufeng, the Heavenly Demon Phoenix tribe, and other Soul Clan members were held off by Zunner and Silin. As for Ziyan, he engaged Hanyu in a one-on-one duel. Before entering the ancient Bodhi tree, our hero might have found this opponent somewhat troublesome. But now, as a 9th Revolution Do Venerate, defeating an 8th Revolution Hanyu was an effortless task. Within just a few rounds, his opponent was grabbed by the head and slammed mercilessly into the ground. Jufeng, watching from afar, was utterly stunned. If the fight continued like this, they would surely all perish here today. So Jufeng unleashed the Heavenly Demon Phoenix Emperor's Phantom, sealing the entire area. Meanwhile, Hanyu crushed his clan's teleportation scroll, summoning a master from the Soul Hall, the high-level Demai Saint, Guyu. Because the area was completely sealed, the spatial jade slip Yao Lo had given to Ziyan was rendered useless. Guyu had long heard of Ziyan's name. He knew that despite the Soul Hall's repeated capture attempts, Ziyan was unharmed and had even killed several of their own, like Old Demon Starpicker and the 8th and 9th Venerate. But in Guyu's eyes, they were all just a bunch of failures. Since he was here today, he would seize both the Bodhi Seeds and Ziyan's ancient god's jade. He would take them all. It must be said, the members of the Soul Clan were great at boasting, each one louder than the last. Of course, their ability to endure pain was also top tier. Facing a true Demai Saint's expert, Ziyan dared not be careless. Therefore, from the very start of the battle, our hero decided to unleash his ultimate weapon, prepared for a fight to the death. But the fatal flaw of the four-color Fire Lotus was its very long casting time, so Ziyan planned for the strongest Zunner to hold off Guyu for a moment while he prepared his four-colored Orb of Destruction. Silin and the others would fight the Soul Clan and the Demon Beasts. The battle commenced. A golden flame slowly rose from Zunner's palm. Both Ziyan's and Guyu's pupils contracted sharply. This was the Gu clan's legacy flame, ranked 4th on the Heavenly Flame list. The Golden Emperor, Sky Burning Flame. This Heavenly Flame could incinerate the Do Chet in one's body. It is said its first master once used it to burn a dimension created by a Do Saint into absolute nothingness. And Ziyan suspected that this flame's power was likely even greater than his current, newly fused Element Heavenly Flame. After all, with Heavenly Flame, 1 + 1 is not always greater than 2. At the start of their battle, Guyu unleashed his full power to form a giant black skull. This was his ultimate killing move. As hard as iron, and immune to all elements, even other Demai Saints found it incredibly difficult to face. In response, Zunner used her flame to create an array called the Golden Emperor Sky Burning Formation. Normally, her flame's special ability could have refined this dark skull. But Guyu merged his own soul with the skull, making them one. If Zunner was also a Demai Saint, she could have easily defeated him. But as things were, the formation was completely shattered by Guyu's use full-powered attack. But this didn't mean Ziyan's side had lost. Zunner's mission was only to buy time. The moment Guyu broke the formation, Ziyan's hand forged. Four-color Fire Lotus was complete. Guyu had heard of this technique before, likely from his former comrade, Old Demon Star Picker. But he showed not a shred of fear. Instead, he told Ziyan he had waited a long time, and not to disappoint him. Ziyan replied with a cold sneer, and immediately threw the destructive Fire Lotus at the arrogant fool. As powerful as Guyu was, he wasn't stupid enough to stand there and take the hit. The instant the flame was about to explode, Guyu used countless souls to forge a suit of armor around himself. The earth-shattering explosion of the four-color Fire Lotus. The first to be hit was Jufeng. The scorching energy waves instantly shattered the energy barrier that had trapped Ziyan's group, completely annihilating it. As the smoke gradually cleared, Guyu was seen coughing up blood as he struggled to stand. He no longer had any of the arrogant stubbornness he showed before. Instead, the armor that had protected him had been completely destroyed. Even he himself was in a state of severe injury. Only now did he finally realize why the Soul Hall members previously sent to capture Ziyan had all been completely wiped out. It turns out this kid really did have some skills. But this didn't mean Guyu was defeated. He was only severely injured but could still fight. On the other hand, Ziyan, after unleashing such a powerful move, was drained of Doche. However, just as Guyu was about to attack our hero, the powerful, high-level Demai Saint Yao Lao suddenly appeared beside him. It seems Yao Lao, because Ziyan had been in the ancient wasteland region for too long, was worried for his safety and had come out to find him. Yao Lao immediately rebuked Guyu, this shameless old fool, stooping so low as to bully a junior. But to Guyu, the means didn't matter. All that mattered was seizing his opponent's Toshi Ancient God's Jade. Besides, even with the arrival of the high-level Demai Saint Yao Lao, it was nothing to fear. At worst, he would just summon more experts from his clan. Today, Guyu was determined to capture this kid from the Z clan. Zunner, upon hearing this, was not pleased. You think only your Soul clan can summon reinforcements? She immediately summoned Elder Tong Zhuang, a master who had reached the Demai Saint level to their side. The situation had now reached a stalemate. If the Soul clan continued to summon hell, their side would do the same. Plus, Guyu learned from Hanyu that there was no sign of the Bodhi heart. Therefore, he had no choice but to reluctantly retreat. Afterwards, Ziyan parted ways with Zunner and immediately returned to the Falling Star Pavilion for secluded cultivation. However, while he was in seclusion preparing to break through, because Ziyan had previously slain the Vice Sect Master of the Profound Sky Sect in the ancient wasteland region, the Profound Sky Old Demon, a high-level Demai Saint, had allied with the Ice River Valley, the Wind Lightning Pavilion, and other small factions to form the Profound River Alliance and attack the Falling Star Pavilion. What started as minor skirmishes over territory escalated when the Profound Sky Old Demon directly led his forces to the Falling Star Pavilion. The reason he was so bold was that he had secretly colluded with members of the Soul Hall. The Soul Hall dispatched the high-level Demai Saint, Guyu, and the low-level Demai Saint, the third heavenly venerable. What follows is Ziyan's timely breakthrough to the one-star Dosheng realm. With his single, self-created heaven-ranked skill, Buddha's Fury Reincarnation, he achieved the proud record of to Demai Saint slain and one gravely injured. As for the factions that chose the wrong side, the Ice River Valley and Wind Lightning Pavilion, they are about to receive a gift package of total annihilation.